Oh, I might want to turn on the mic. Away we go. Oh, what is up? How's everybody doing? It is Tuesday, and I ain't got no tacos. I'm sad. We got Kendra in here. We got the streamer formerly known as Phoenix. We got Mama Dreams. We got El Blanco Nino. The streamer formerly known as Phoenix is my lovely and sometimes Jeremiah says, sorry I'm a bit late, but I'm here. No, dude, right on time. Right on time. Uh, it is Dragon Fire 2004 is my lovely and sometimes get on your last nerve, son. He's been doing some D&D Pirates and Vintage Story and Pixelmon Adventures, Naruto battles. Like, that is a classic variety streamer. If you can, give him a follow, give him a little bit of support. Frosty says, let me tell you something, brother. Dragonfire 2004 is all about that Wild West action and Red Dead Redemption 2. Shootouts and the bounty hunting with the side of mythical creatures like phoenixes and dragons. But what you gonna do when they switch it up with Vintage Story marathons, Pixelmon Adventures, Naruto battles, and a D&D pirate escapades? You gotta tune in and join the legendary quest for glory. That's what. And pardon me if I'm not like super chipper. It has been work has been insane. We literally moving furniture all day. I'm beat. I'm tired. Me and Christian Ninja were talking. This is like, dude, you're on the edge of burnout. Rent to own. It's like a rent to own center. I don't know. It's me and jobs suck. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have the worst luck with jobs. Maybe it's something about me. I don't know. Still somewhat wondering if I should have accepted this one. I don't feel like it's doing a whole lot. Plus, not to mention, it's probably the number one reason why I haven't been able to dedicate nearly the time that I want to dedicate to other things. But that's what I was saying. Is me and Christian Ninja were talking, and this is like, dude, you're seriously on the edge of burnout right now. You got to pick one side project. You're doing too much. Burning the candle at both ends, sticking it in the microwave, and then tossing it on the bonfire just for good measure. He's right. I do have an interview Thursday. I was saying something about that. So I'm praying that I get this job. It'll allow me for a more flexible schedule, allow me to meet some of the obligations that I have here. Um, next week, I might actually cancel a few days on stream. Like take a few days, maybe the entire week. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do the entire week. But take a few days and see if I might be able to work on getting the ebook compiled. What I want to do is I want to get that like put together and finished, and I'd like to pass the manuscript to a few pastor friends of mine so that they can go over it and maybe do like editor, like just go over it, read it. Maybe double check the theology in it. And possibly, if they're willing, maybe write me a nice little forward. That'd be kind of cool. Where do you intend to publish it? Right now, I'm looking at Amazon. When it is like when it's officially published and it is available, I will make a note on Discord and probably Twitter. It's like Discord, the Discord, or my Discord, Taco Discord, Twitter, possibly LTN. Some various organizations that I'm part of. I know I was in Nimoy LaCoy's stream, and he's like, I have yet to catch one of your poems. So that's another thing that I need to eventually start working on, is actually start getting in and cutting out the devotionals, putting them up on YouTube. It's just time. Time is luxury right now that I cannot afford. I need to do some reaction content too. Like some reaction content would be good for the YouTubes. A TikTok reaction. There we go. Just TikTok reactions. That could actually be really good. Like really good. Have you seen some of the theology on TikTok? Just like that's a lot of my feed. You like, if you think you don't have it, I mean, it's probably a good thing. If you like, we've gotten into some debates with a few of the things that I've said, dude, you'd have a heyday on there. It's like there's this one guy, Inspiring Philosophy. Like I've talked about Inspiring Philosophy a lot. There's this one guy that Inspiring Philosophy reacted to, and he's talking about how had it for a few minutes and quickly uninstalled it because I wanted my brain to continue functioning. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that it would stop your brain from functioning. YouTube has an algorithm just like everybody else has an algorithm. You can actually train the algorithm to give you the content that you want. There are some very good creators on TikTok. Inspiring philosophy from YouTube Shorts. I've actually been following Inspiring Philosophy since the beginning of his YouTube career. I started in YouTube and in content creation back in 2012. Me and him actually kind of started in content creation about the same time. I unfortunately had to step away from it. He continued. Dude's got over 1 million followers now. Oh, IP's amazing. Drive by Faith. How is Drive by Faith tonight? Welcome in, my friend. But yeah, IP is really, really good. And one of the things that I really love about IP is the fact that he quotes his sources every single time. I was actually watching one video, where he is literally calling out Bart Ehrman. Driver says it's going good. Glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I don't know if good would be the correct answer, but it's definitely going for me, so we'll go with that. Also, one of the things that I was kind of thinking, is the mic good? Do we actually have to replace the mic, or do we think the mic is actually on point now that it's plugged into a decent mixer and all that? Anyway, what kind of theology is on TikTok that's apparently so execrable? Jeremiah with the big words. Extremely bad or unpleasant. Um, yeah, you just have to. I mean, what kind of theology is on YouTube that's bad or unpleasant? Bad theology is everywhere. The bad part is, considering the fact that TikTok is short form content, it's even worse. It's like when you're trying to shove an entire when you're trying to shove an entire philosophy argument on Twitter, it just don't work. But that's kind of the announcements for me. Next week, I'm probably not going to be streaming the full Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Probably take a couple of days and see if I can start working on getting this. Getting my ebook put together. We could do. I guess I could do the editing on stream. I just don't feel that content really goes all that well. I could be wrong. I need to get into, possibly some Valheim. And probably go the other way too, I imagine, and some ontological arguments would basically need to be articulated as God can exist, therefore he does exist, because of the time limit. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the same thing. I like Plantinga's ontological argument. It's a little bit more in depth. All right, I'm gonna jump into some Vintage Story. I don't. Accept Plantinga's version and reject Anselm's. We just got the Hellhammer done. So, oh wait, 5 mods to join the server. Hold on. Let me double check my mod folder here. There. App data, roaming. Vintage Story data. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And bloop. And bloop. And then that's my server. Okay. We'll just go with that. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even realize. But you kind of have been blowing up chat. um, I don't think he necessarily like stopped talking about it, but I think pretty much everywhere we go, we're going to deal with some kind of bad theology. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Nobody else is talking. As I said, I'm not like the picture perfect, super energetic streamer right now. Anyway, but it's highly like it's with the idea of bad theology is honestly, I'd say there's still the idea that none of us are going to be able to get it exactly right. And unless somebody ends up finding something that we can actually prove was actual documents that Jesus himself wrote, I don't think that any of us is getting it right. I would even go as far as to say that there were things that even Peter and Paul disagreed on. So there's always going to be something. I could finally actually get this done. I need to make lanterns. That's my big thing right now. Is lanterns. I also need to fill this up with chests. Preferably labeled chests. I don't know if I should do labeled chests and then crates. But, I mean, crates I'm going to need linen for, and I'm still waiting on my flax to get done. So, let's go chests. I am down to 5 nails, though. I also need to get my other backpack. I think it was over here somewhere. Because I was trying to collect chickens. That did not work. Just curious, are you guys hearing any background noise? So let me know if I need to actually shut my door or not. Oh, that... Okay. As I said, like, I was wondering if I can hear it myself through the headphones. Or, like, off of the headphones anyway. Honestly, it sounds like wrestling. It might have been up here. It's where that the brown star is. There we go. Wife and kids got home, still checking a couple of things. Oh, you're fine, Blanco. Take your time, bro. That sounds like Hulk Hogan. As I said, I think my stepson is watching wrestling, and that sounds like Hulk Hogan. Not for sure what you mean by IG. But yes, Hulk Hogan is like the OG. Um, this is Hulk Hogan.
Nothing's changed in our world, man. We're used to having a dark cloud over our head. We're used to having the non-believers around us. That's what makes us tick, man.
That's Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I don't have a Ric Flair though, no. That would be a good one too. Just boo. We do. We do. Hold on a sec. I might actually be able to do that really quick. I did actually, one of the things that I did say is we need to replace the penguins redeem. Because every single time it gets flagged on YouTube. Or we can just let it play and, you know, whatever. It's not really hurting me because Twitch doesn't say anything about it, but YouTube does. So I don't know, it's up to you guys in suggestions. If you could make suggestion of what we can replace that with. Let's see here. That's supposed to be Facebook. No, I didn't want Facebook going and. Yeah, I can do better. It's TikTok.
The greatest wrestler of all time. I'm a 60-minute man, baby. Woo! Tony Schiavone, if I were to ask you, what do you know firsthand or personally that's worth $1 million and looks like $1 million, what would your first answer be? And I'm Ric Flair, and y'all know I'm going to turn you on tonight like you've never been turned on before. So we're all going to go to school right here for a couple of minutes. Here comes the man. Showtime! I guess that's my cue!
Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo! Styling and profiling. Woo! 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 Woo!
Oh, that one was good.
I've lost it. I've lost reality. And when I lose reality, somebody else pays the price of a lifetime. Woo! 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 Kiss stealing, woo! Wheeling dealing, woo! All man.
That could work. It's like the consecutive woos.
Ric Flair. Woo! 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 Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo! 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 Oh man, I'm on fire today. Woo, 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 woo. You gotta be mine.
I like that one.
Mine. You gotta be.
This one right here.
You gotta be mine all night long. All right. Just died for me to go.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to get, man. If you can find me a good video to pull something off of, let me know. We could definitely do that, though. Just like I need to figure out a good video to pull that off of. I'd probably be able to do something through Blurps, though. What is that? That's Honkai. We can remove that. All right, I'm gonna stop now. I'm just turning the screen black over and over again. There you go. You cannot turn the debarked birch logs into... Oh, I can turn it into support beams, though. Should be enough. Maybe, possibly, could be. I'd say we probably need a Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. As well. Man, poor Jeremiah is just like, who are these people? Yeah, there you go. Dang it, my 30K mAh power bank is dead. Oh, that stinks. And that's actually another reason why it might be a good idea to end stream a little bit sooner than normal tonight. Because, you know, there is supposed to be this big storm rolling in. Oh, yeah. Chet has heard 29 trains this month. Another train is coming, that long black train. When is a matter of much debate. Yet even Peter spoke of the last days. Repent, believe the Gospels. The Gospel is this. It means good news. Bad news is that we've all fallen short of the glory of God. Yet Christ was the redemption for our sins. He paid the price to redeem mankind from his slavery to a sinful nature. Turn from that long black train and turn to the perfect Lamb of God. Blanca has already heard of some tornadoes out in Illinois tonight. Oh, wow. Well, if we hear the train, okay? If we hear the train and then you see me like move in a really weird way and then everything goes black, make sure you clip it. Normally there's some guy on the news like talking about how he heard the tornado and the tornado sounded like a train. So like we hear the train and then all of a sudden I move because the tornado hits the trailer, and then I still need to put a roof on this thing. I don't think I have anything that's just one sign. I mean, I do have that. I can make a signpost. Probably. I think we can all tend to do that though. You are actually out in the country, so it could be a little bit worse, but we got a chat break or ad break. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. Okay, I think we might be back. I've got a light breeze. Oh, what's up, Solar? How's Solar doing tonight? Got off work 2 hours ago. Nice. Now, work's left me drained. Like, I literally was moving furniture all day. And it's not just I made a couple of deliveries. Like, we literally cleaned out the store. Really? Oh, I well, I mean, you did welcome Solar. Welcome in, EG. How is EG doing today? I need more wind. Big tired, even though I slept a good like 10 hours, I feel exhausted. Dude, I slept like no hours and I'm exhausted. I think I got 4 hours of sleep last night. Which, it's not going to be a long stream tonight. I'm just letting you guys know. It pulled an all-nighter the day before. Why'd you pull an all-nighter? I mean, I feel that. Anything, anything specifically like causing you lack of being able to sleep? Like anything that you can think of? Take it to normal insomnia. Well, I mean, there's normally a underlying issue that tends to cause insomnia, especially in like a teenager. Rarely is it just automatically insomnia. There's it sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes has like something deeper that can and normally is causing it. Like, for instance, if you're on your phone too much instead of sleeping. I could say like anxiety, but I just ignore it. Well, what are you anxious about? Generation 2. Generation 1. Generation 2. Just overthink a ton. Okay, I understand, but I need details, man. What are you overthinking about specifically? Okay. You can shoot me a DM, Solar, if you need to. If that might be easier. I mean, okay. I'm asking you about it. There's a difference. Like, there's a difference if, say, you're just coming in and trauma dumping. Okay, there is a difference there, but I am straight up asking you about it. Okay, I'll quit pressing. I'm trying to help. I understand that. Really? This is a total pain. Aizen from Bleach has to be my favorite villain. So you're working on fixing it. It's just taking a minute. Bad if there was attitude. I really am not seeing any attitude. Maybe a little bit of stubbornness. So you're working on fixing it. There just isn't enough time. There is, like, one of the things is, like, we can become super fixated on something that it's not our place to fix. Like, it's impossible for me to offer any advice if I don't know what you're dealing with. If you're insisting that you don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to press the issue. But, as I said, you're not in this alone. Like, that's what this community is here for. I would even quote, I believe it's passage in Psalms, no man is an island. And Eisen that's a whole different conversation altogether. I mean, yeah, I'll give him an A for cunning and planning. But he didn't have everything planned. Yes. As are most villains' reasons for doing the things that they do. Oh, Norwesty, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Norwesty is the gentleman that we actually rated out to yesterday. Oh, now you decide to actually pick up. Iron plates for the metal bucket. Or meteoric iron plates. Or steel. Okay, so we're probably not going to be doing a metal bucket anytime soon. Yeah, you're right. When something finally wants to do its job. I do want to turn these into chains. Can't actually use these things right here now that I think about it, because I have these gas lamps that give out a decent amount of light. So I could actually Oh, nice. That's just wonderful. My roof has sprung a leak. Anyway, I get Madara's reason for villainy. Okay, what do you think Madara's reason for villainy was? Wanted to have a world of peace by any means. That type of villainy is specifically that would be the lawful good, or not the lawful good, but the the lawful evil, or even neutral evil anti-hero. It is what's the phrase there? Doing evil things for the greater good. I believe is normally the way it's pinned. About to do VC, it's better to explain. I mean, if you could, um, you could jump into Vintage Story if you want. That would work. I need to get labels on these chests in here. Also need to get a need to set up some I know that we've got clear quartz. I thought that I had candles in here somewhere. Yep. To make nails. So we've got the box strips mold. And fill that up. Should be 32 there. I don't know why I just didn't split 120 in half and then another 120 in half. I don't know why I had to be difficult. Let's see if Solar actually jumped into VC. That could be fun. Aloha.
Yo.
¿Cómo estás?
Hello. Oh,
Oh,
for some reason I can't hear you.
because I don't have my microphone plugged in. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good.
It's still Valley of Darkness, right?
Valley of Shadow.
Shadow. Same
Yep.
difference. Both are very dark.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to see you once again.
All I see. That's bugging me. Why
What?
can't I see the thing?
Go to browse public servers.
That's what I'm doing. Let me close out of browse public service and go back in. See if that works.
Password should be in. I think I've sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent it to me. All I'm seeing is this Eternal Valley. Not.
Are you on 1.19.3?
Yes.
I'll double check. You got a multiplayer, browse public servers, type in VALLEY. Oh, yeah. I thought it was in public servers.
Let me see if I can just add the server via the IP.
Because I'm still connecting via the one that I had on the public server. I wonder if we got moved down or back down to the free tier of SU hosting. Even though I thought I was literally paying for it. But honestly, with the way things are going, it's like, yeah, I've had money coming, or money that's supposed to be coming out of my bank account that I literally do not have. I am like broke as a joke. And then some.
No, jokes are actually worth something. They're worth a laugh. I mean, they're worth a currency known as laughter. Unable to connect to server, no such host is known. Okay, buddy.
Um,
Maybe I typed the password wrong. Shift. ESALM. Two, 3, 4. Boop. Save. It's just telling me no such host is known. Of course.
One sec.
Do I need to put the double dots? You know, like I forgot what they were called.
Yes.
On the IP. Okay. I'll see that. Oh, disconnect from server. Okay, cool.
Did you actually get connected?
Nope, it's just telling me I disconnect from server. And a whole bunch of things that don't even fit into the text box. So let me quit out of Story and log back in. I hate having a dookie computer. And I'm not saving up for a computer now, I'm saving up for a truck. Because I'm not saying I don't like my, I'm not saying I don't like my Honda, but I would prefer a truck. You know what I mean?
What kind of Honda you got?
98 Honda Accord EX.
98 Honda Accord EX?
Yep.
How many miles are on it?
100 something. I don't remember. 100 something thousand. I think. I don't know. All I know is that my parents bought it for me for like 800 bucks, and it runs. So
It's not bad.
it's great considering it runs. And it
Can
runs
you drive
okay.
a manual?
I can learn. That's the correct way of answering that question.
I mean, if I get this pizza delivery job, I might actually be looking and yo, Enigmatic. How is Enigmatic doing?
Yeah, I can't log into the server. I don't know why.
Hold on a sec.
What are the big things with this update? Any more of the whatchamacallit? Story mode thing? You know what I'm talking about? The
No.
I totally forgot what it's
Blanco's like, well, Tornado Watch just got issued for here. Woo!
called. Okay.
Ah, sounds
I should
like
probably
fun.
check. I wonder if there is a tornado watch.
All right. So here.
Indiana.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Hold up. I might not be. Hold up. There's a tornado watch in Chicago.
There's Tornado Watch for here too. So.
There is. Oh, I'm not seeing.
And where Blanco's at.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you got
Actually,
stream up or not.
I have stream up. Let me reload into Story. I literally just closed out of it. Okay. Multiplayer.
Now with the IP addresses, it might be time to actually start turning on the whitelist.
Yep. 231.
.78
.78
colon 42432.
42.
Enigmatic says,
42.
good. God is blessing our village and tribe big time. Really? What's going on?
Yay, I'm connected to the server, downloading data. Hooray! Yippee!
What's going on, Enigmatic? Or if you don't want to put it in chat, you are welcome to DM me the details. But I am really curious by what you mean. All kinds of projects and grants are picking up. Nice.
That's awesome. That's actually really cool.
That is really cool.
You know what else is really cool?
Nice.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Man, do you know how crappy Green Lantern as a superhero is?
Green Lantern is how is Green Lantern as a superhero?
Like,
Or how is
he's
Green
not,
Lantern as a superhero, quote unquote?
Well, he's not like bad as a superhero, but his concept is dumb. Think about it. An alien ship crashes on Earth, right? This ring, right? That gives you powers to make constructs out of thin air with your willpower. You know.
We own the land, surface and subsurface rights, so a lot of work can be done a bit quicker than other places. Okay, that is cool.
That's dope. Anyway, like,
so your argument is that
no, I'm not finished.
the idea of hard light is...
No, I'm not dissing hard light, alright? Hard light is with lightsabers. Alright? And lightsabers are cool.
No, see, that's the thing. Lightsabers is not hard light. Lightsabers are actually focused plasma. Did you not know that?
I did know that. I just threw it under hard light because plasma is a physical, like, form of light that actually damages things with, like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Why did my game crash? My game just crashed.
The player's client crashed. Actually, do you have any client-side mods that are still in your mod list from before you updated?
Oh, yeah.
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 You might want to go in and do that.
Let me go in and fix that. Anyway, like,
so, okay.
His weakness is the color yellow. The color yellow.
No.
Yeah. In the early comments, it wasn't parallax. In the early comics, it wasn't parallax. It was just the color yellow. Batman literally covered himself in yellow.
I guess I would have to look into the early comics, because that don't sound right. And honestly, his weakness is not the color yellow. It's what... And think about it like this. What is the number one thing that can sap your will quicker than anything?
Fear.
Bingo. What is...
That's parallax.
Yeah, it's...
Yellow, yeah. The Yellow Lantern Corps.
The Yellow Lantern Corps were, or the Sinestro Corps, as they were called, is fear. And fear is the number one... probably weakness of will. But now you've got so many different Lantern Corps. Like,
it's so dumb. Oh my god, all the Lantern Corps are so dumb.
You've got more Lantern Corps than you've got colors of the rainbow, literally.
Exactly. There's a white Lantern Corps and a black Lantern Corps. Like, and then you got like a magenta one, or like a violet Corps and a, like, whatever. Oh my god, it's so dumb. Or, sorry, my bad. Oh my goodness, it's so dumb. Correcting myself, I didn't mean these words and everything. My bad. Anyway.
Okay, so just so we're clear here. Okay. This can be a matter of contention, and people can and probably will argue with me on this one. You didn't use the Lord's name in vain.
Okay. I was just trying to be careful.
His name is not
because I
God.
didn't know that it's Yahweh or Yeshua, something like that, right? I think that's what that was.
Sometimes we do call him God, though.
Yeah.
As I said, it's like I can understand that it can be something that we can, debate on and discuss.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is simply saying, I'm not offended though. Simply saying, "Oh my God," is not necessarily taking his name in vain. It is saying it without realizing what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not that I wasn't trying to offend anybody. It was that I forgot what the rules were. I forgot what I could and cannot say in chat.
I mean, you kind of figure that you can't drop the F-bomb.
Well, obviously, right? But another topic I want to put on there, since we're talking about comics, is the Flash. He is a good hero. Super speed, great concept. But the writers nerf him so much, it irks me.
Yeah.
He can move to faster than the speed of light. Or faster than the speed of light.
Jeremiah says, yeah, I mean, people say, "Oh my God," in the Bible. It depends on how and why you're saying it.
Yeah. Like, the Flash has a move called the Infinite Mass Punch. And if you studied science, you would know anything that moves as fast as light has infinite mass. Right?
Yeah, I get where you're going on that.
And that punch was able to take out Superman. A man of nigh invulnerability. He didn't have to use kryptonite.
It didn't take him out. Like, he actually felt it.
Okay, it didn't take him out, it did damage. Like, Superman can be punched by anything. Oh. It's solar.
Discord.
Sun.
Shape Solar.
Yeah, a fellow sun-related username.
Shape Solar, he is actually my youngest. I know Shape Solar personally. He's one of my youngest son's best friends, or used to be anyway. I don't know if they're talking that much.
It's okay. It's not that we're not friends anymore. We just grew our separate ways, and we were trying to force each other to play video games, and it wasn't really working. So I was like, you know what? How about we just...
Solar's actually trying to join Vintage Story, but he's currently trying to
join on a potato.
He's currently trying to join on a potato. Plus, he is gotta get his client-side mod list fixed.
Yeah. Mod manager. How about I just delete all the mods and just re-download them?
I mean, hey, it could be worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember I did have to do this last time because when we were on the Eternity Dreamscape server. My headset just.
I think his headset might have just cut out. Yeah, yep. Might have to join via phone. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, Sunshine's got a good idea. Just plug the headset in. Ugh. Even though, truth be told, I probably... Yo, what's up, Jada? How's Jada doing?
Nothing to fear, no one to fight.
There we go.
There we go. Hello.
Hello.
Can I be heard? Okay.
Yeah, how's Jada doing tonight? And Jada says, doing okay. How's everyone else?
I'm chilling. For the most part, really.
I think we're all kind of chilling.
But like, if you had
How would you feel
a
if you
week?
had to do 6 classes a day in a week?
I do 7.
It depends on how long
That's
the
going
classes
on.
are.
Yeah, that too. My classes are for 47 minutes each day. Then I usually go to work after that. Because I need money.
Yeah, and how difficult they are.
Yeah. Like, Squidward Tentacles said something very wise. Because I need money. When somebody asked him, since he edited it at the Krusty Krab, why does it work there? Not that funny, huh? Oh, I wrote it in! Hooray! I'm actually in.
Nice.
I'm so excited. That's not what I wanted. That's the closest I can get to like a flesh skin done. And then you get the good old black hair, also blue eyes. Accordion. Yeah. I do need to switch the sound on the thing.
Jada's probably just asking chat. Jada's probably just asking chat about what she's dealing with.
Skin.
There's no reason to get offensive, Jeremiah. Or
Shadowblade.
defensive.
Shadowblade. Nearsighted. I'm already nearsighted, so that would be perfect. I'll go with the good old Shadowblade.
Well, when you ask questions, like when understand that sometimes emotions is not portrayed by text. Somebody comes in and asks a question, and the first thing that they end up getting is, "Why are you asking about this?" It seems it can actually come across as rather rude. Know what I mean? Like as Sunshine says, it doesn't necessarily matter why they asked. They're just asking. Like Jada's probably wanting to know my opinion on it.
Yeah, they're just trying to conversate. But I do get that way too sometimes. It's just like I get defensive.
I'd say what I would say is sometimes, especially when it's just text.
I wonder what this marble thing is all about.
Yeah, Popper says using the word "why" in a question is dangerous because of the emotional connotation.
Ooh, there's a rick right there.
Yeah, so like, yep, it often conveys the feeling of judgment or condemnation. Popper's on it. And sometimes that's what I'm saying, is sometimes you just careful how you word things sometimes. Especially when it's simply text that you're dealing with.
For some reason I can't hear. Oh, am I yelling quotes? I have an earbud in, so
I am going to turn solar down just a little bit though.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just going to turn you down on chat. That way, if I want to or have to, I can easily talk over you.
Wow. I see how it is. Anyway. I don't know what else to talk about. Talk about superheroes or whatnot, won't I? Being nerdy.
Well, okay. So the way that Sunshine worded it is, first off, by the concept of sound stressful, she is showing concern. Okay, she's showing maybe an emotional understanding, or it's like, that sounds like that could be stressful. You know, she's basically saying, I care about you. And now from that, she's going into, why do you ask? It's being sympathetic before coming with the why. That way it helps with the idea of somebody taking that automatic why as being something that could be judgmental. And we got an ad break. I need to actually go take a break. Like, I've got something to drink and use the bathroom, but
I'm not a good entertainer down there. You've watched a few of my streams, I'm not. anyway.
Popper's like, by the way, good evening, everyone. Welcome in, Popper. I appreciate it. Sunshine says, it's hard to know if you are being rude or judgmental the way you asked. So it may make a person very defensive or annoyed, even if it's unattended. That's kind of where I was going with it, Sunshine.
Maps aren't colored. Maps aren't colored, are they?
Not anymore, no. But I don't get the difference between the sentence, why do you ask, and why are you asking this, since they contain the same content. I'm still utterly clueless as to where you draw these underlying meanings from, and it will, I think, never fail to confound me every time somebody accuses what I say of being negative, while nothing in my sentence clearly indicates that. It's various social cues. Nobody is accusing what you say of being negative. I'm saying that especially in text, it can be made that way. These are various social cues that people understand. Normally, it is things like facial expression, tone of voice, so on and so forth, that will give away something, that will give away various things. Wording can be very important. And sometimes their emotional baggage that is attached, people will make various understandings and various implications depending on how they feel. This is nothing to you. One of the issues is when tone of voice can sometimes have something, or like tone of voice can have something, and then it Sunshine, it is that I added the other sentence before the why. That's another one.
What is Frosty Tools?
Frosty Tools is a bot that kind of like helps chat engagement and stuff. I said I was going to go take a break. I guess we're not going to do that then.
Right. I can see that, Jeremiah. I have issues with seeming defensive all the time, too. And whatnot. It's just wording placement, really. It's not, really how you said it. It's just, how the words were put in place. People read stuff differently all the time. Like, somebody could text me, "Hi, how are you doing?"
Well,
and I could think of it completely different than what they were intending it to be.
they're also, once again, Jeremiah, you're not understanding. It is the fact that Sunshine put in that first part too. They both don't start with why.
I can see you.
Sunshine starts with Sunshine starts with sound stressful. Yep. Popper's got something too. Sometimes the cues are completely internal. And that could be my case. That's where the reason why I read this, why do you ask that? Yeah, the first thing I hear is somebody being judgmental and argumentative.
Farm raided with 2 viewers.
Yo, what is up, Mad Marbles Farm? Welcome in, Raiders.
What's that? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Anyway. Pretty neat forge you got set up here.
Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the work. I appreciate it.
Have you Out to Oblivion and all.
I have actually.
Any improvements? I hope.
I mean, we've talked about a few things actually. Let me tell you something, brother. Mad Mama's Farm is the ringmaster of a family-friendly farmhouse, jugging Legos and Fortnite like a champion. Celebrating 5 years in the Twitch arena with V-Bucks and painting to share the love, brother. From Manic Mondays to Valentine's Day, they're spreading scripture and joy even when they claim to play like a bot. So what you gonna do when Mad Mama's Farm streams for you? Thank you for that raid, Mad Mama. I appreciate it. Anybody coming over that is new, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Donnie Dreams, and this channel was made with a single purpose in mind, and that is to meet young men and women right where they are, empower them with the truth of God's word, and equip them to achieve their greatest potential, to realize their calling, so that they may go through life and take on whatever storms may come their way. We do that through a combination of scripture, faith, fellowship, apologetics, and of course, the always groan-worthy dad joke. Jada says, for me personally, something made me stressed about having 6 classes a day that I'm not used to having. Yeah, like, if that's something new, if you're not used to it, that can definitely be stressful. And I was supposed to fill up my molds with those. This is going to be a minute.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! No! Oh my God! No! 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 No!
Still.
Let Mortal Kombat begin.
Oh no, bro.
All the men and women defending your own world is not about death, but life.
Oh no, that's fine. That's the reason why it's 2,000 points.
That's worse.
Fatality. Yeah, that's the reason why it's 2,000 points. That's because it's like a minute long.
Fatality.
Popper says, I learned the importance of connotation inherent in the word. Inherent in the word why from an excellent book. Never split the difference. The author goes into the science behind the word why. Jeremiah is, anyway, to answer the question, and it would also depend on how interesting the classes are. I might feel good doing classes on like theology and metaphysics or something, even if they were long and hard. But I might not feel so good if I had to do classes on botany and ecology, even if they were short and easy. This is the answer I had put together before the topic changed to my wording. I also don't want it to seem like I'm attacking, because I like, when I say things like, you know, watch your wording and stuff like that, I don't want you to think that I'm attacking you, because I'm not. Yeah, like really new to it because I'm only used to having 5 classes a week. So five classes a day or 5 classes all week? Poppersnot is 99% crazy and has lost 9,945 brain cells today. Wow. That's a lot of brain cells, Popper.
I lose more when I sit through my English class.
First one seems pretty low, but the second feels right. Jada has lost 7,757 brain cells today, and Jeremiah is 166% crazy. I of the 5 classes a day. So is the day itself longer, Jada? Solar's up there at 164% crazy.
Yeah, I'm insane. I just got off work.
But with the extra class, does that mean that the day itself, it's a longer day? Okay, yeah. Okay, so that does stink, because you got one extra class that you got to deal with, and that means you're going to school longer, or that would stink.
I just discovered tapestry lore.
Yeah, because I got a couple of tapestries.
Yeah. Which is pretty neat. This light's cool too.
Blanco
Forgot what
is 197% crazy. Power level 41,935 and has lost 2,345
Power
brain
level?
cells. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Power level one? No, I didn't.
I used to finish at 3 p.m. and nowadays oh, okay, so that's a whole 2 hours. There is a cooldown of about 60 seconds, Poppers. So if you want to try it again in a second. There is a slight cooldown there. The 75,585.
Ooh, yeah. So cool.
It's over 9,000!
You didn't hear that, did you?
It's over 9,000!
Popper's power level is 71,362. Now, I was actually suggested that one of the things that we could do is if your power level is like super low, we could put in a command for like train.
Yeah.
Really not used to having class finish at 5 p.m. Oh, I mean, that stinks. Like, what do you you're still going in at the same time too? I'm Rambus Farms. I'm back. Welcome back. The stream's all right. I was actually getting ready to go on break, and then the ad break was up. So it's like, yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer. Oh no, you're fine. You are absolutely fine. Take your
Bro,
time.
you are chilling, big dog.
Nice. Oh, I can get cat eyes. So that means that, like, officially everything's a little bit brighter. I don't know how to turn it off.
You see, it's either I buy a new truck. By new, I mean a old truck for about $2,000, or I spend $1,000 on getting a new PC.
Well, what I was going to say is if you can actually, if I get the pizza delivery job that I want, I would actually like to get rid of my truck.
Yeah, right. Right.
But it's
And thank
manual.
you.
If
I'll
you would
consider
have
it.
to learn how to drive
I'll-
manual, and I might even be willing to trade.
I'm not getting rid of my Honda. I'm putting some work into that car. So, like, I've already spent over $200 on the thing. I'm not getting rid of it exactly, per se.
Settings. You'd have to put some work into the truck too.
Right. I'm not saying that I'm not
Controls.
going to accept it as it is now. I have to compare it and contrast it, you know what I mean? Like, I'll own both, right? And it would be depending how much you're wanting for it and what the issues are with it and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Issues, it needs a tune-up and oil change and U-joints.
New axle joints?
Yes.
CV axle joints?
No.
Yeah.
No. CV axle was front-wheel drive. This is rear-wheel drive. It's U-joints. You're on the drive shaft. It's actually not that hard.
Just saying, it sounds expensive.
Oh, no. No, it's not. Not
Well,
expensive at all.
my CV axle, that I need to buy a new CV axle and whatnot. That's like $60 for one CV axle. I don't need to fix both, but I definitely need to fix one before it like snaps. And I'm like stranded on the road.
I gotta look something up here really quick. Control. Okay, so it looks like it's supposed to adjust. Okay, now I see it. Now I see that it actually does go away. And I'm bad. Like Vintage Story is always my screen's always going black because I'm always jumping back and forth. I need to get to a point where I'm doing.
I was gonna say I could just tell you what chat's saying, but I'm not that reliable of a moderator anymore, really. I've got too much crap to be doing.
No, it's like if I switch off of, so if I hit escape and I go over to my other screen, it goes black.
Yeah, I'm saying I could tell you what people are saying, but I'm not that reliable. Because I'm not always going to be on stream, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And again, not my fault. I have responsibilities.
I wasn't going to say anything. Though, if you'd
I know.
like to step down from moderator, I can do that. Wouldn't be hard.
I'm not saying I would like to step down from moderator. I'm thankful that you've kept me moderator all this time. I had to step down being Discord mod because I was too busy with everything else.
Okay, so that's the way you do it. Yeah. Place it on the ground. And then with the silver plate in my hand, right click. Yeah, it was like, what? I didn't even ask that question. I didn't even think to ask that question. What's the specs for the new PC? I wonder if I can do bronze or just brass is copper and zinc. Do brass. So a little backstory or whatever. I could walk into the store and buy any PC, and it would be better than my current PC. iBuyPower Y40 gaming desktop, Intel Core i7, 13700KF. So that's Coffee Lake. 32 gigs memory, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 470, 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. Nice. This is a PC I will be getting from Best Buy. They have a bundle with a monitor that I'll be getting. That's actually a nice PC. I'm personally, I still say that I like for CPUs, I'm still a fan of AMD. I need to upgrade mine. That would be nice. I do have a graphics card upgrade. I'm still frustrated at NVIDIA because, or not NVIDIA, Newegg. A blessing, it's less than your budget. Now that's awesome. That right there is awesome. That's one of the things that we're going to have to do for my wife is get her a new PC. Almost $1,000 less. That's awesome. Honestly, the way it's going right now, if I had $1,000, I'd probably look at it and just like stare at it.
If I had $1,000, I would pay the insurance on my car
What?
for the rest
I mean,
of the year, so my parents don't have to.
Mama's probably been saving up for this too. Like, if her PC's that old and that bad, she's probably been saving it up or saving up for it.
I should have been saving up, honestly. You know how bad my computer is.
I need. That's where I'm at right now. I need.
Solid 15.
Hopper. Taxes are coming in. I'll be using taxes for it. Federal has good tax returns with kids. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
One of the things, like,
Speaking of taxes, sorry.
our problem
Sorry, I'll let you
is all of our kids are getting grown. Plus, not to mention, me and my wife haven't managed, or we have not gotten a tax check since 2021. My wife was doing our taxes for the longest time, but she made a slight error. And because of that, we have been paying the IRS. Because apparently when you make an error and you owe taxes, they charge you interest.
Yeah. The taxes blow. Like, I had to
Like-
file taxes for my very first time.
Use H&R Block.
Because I made over $500 on while I was at Mancino's.
See, I'm not throwing my wife under the bus. She was doing a really, really good job, and it really was just like, is there a way to see if you messed up with your tax returns? I honestly don't know, King. I honestly have no idea. We are actually going to an accountant this year. We've got to set up. No, they didn't send us a letter. They gave us the return.
Do a check.
Like they sent the check, and then after the check, probably sometime in September, they got just like, hey, there was this error. You owe us this much money. It was literally no, actually, it was literally when they hired all of those. They hired all of those IRS agents. That's when we got the letter. It said that we messed up.
I never knew they knew how to do that.
What?
Say that they're like give you a letter before the check or whatever they give you.
I mean, ultimately, it is what it is. I'll live. But it really stinks because honestly, we could use a tax check right now.
I file a 0 on all my tax papers because I don't need to. Like, I'm not the head of the household or anything. I'm not even a dependent on my own taxes. So, when the time tax rolls around, guess who's hopefully gonna get some cash? This fella right here. I can't believe I'm already doing taxes, man. School didn't teach me. School didn't teach me nothing about taxes.
Who doesn't teach
Just
you
that
much?
there's like, I took business math, so I learned a little bit about taxes, but that's about it. You want to know what's funny? I failed algebra 3 semesters in a row. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to business math, boom. Like, I understand. Like, when I go to the store, I sit and calculate sales tax in my head, so I know if I'm going to be over or under my budget. That's how you knew I was raised poor. And I'm a window shopper. And that, like, it honestly started to get annoying because I would be so indecisive about buying me stuff.
Mad Mama says, I'm not necessarily book smart. I used to do my taxes for a few years after being married. Yeah, once we started getting 1099s and other tax forms different from the W-2s, we decided it was a good thing to go to the HR block. Like, I think we should have, but thanks for coming in, Popper. I appreciate it. God bless you, my friend. Like, I personally think we should have, but can't really do much about it now. And peace out, Popper. God bless you. Have yourself a good one. Get some rest. I'm probably, honestly, not going to be very far behind you. I think I want to put these over here. I want to switch these out. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got plenty of copper that I've got marked. A little bit away. A little bit of a ways away. Looks like that one. Oh, that's my iron vein.
But you do have a pretty nice looking forge.
I could still probably do more.
I never got to weld.
What do you mean?
I never made time to weld Sunday. I just wanted to sit and weld something and make something.
Yeah.
I've welded once before. I'm not going to say it was pretty easy, but I learned pretty quick. That's one thing I have learned about myself. If I'm passionate about wanting to do something, and I'm excited about it, I'll learn pretty quick. That's a snake sitting right
Yeah.
outside your door.
I need to
Just
adjust. I
run away
need to
from it.
adjust spawn rates because I feel like spawn
See,
rates are a little bit
I'm
high.
running. I'm like my PC is running perfectly fine because I set on low graphics,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not even lagging at that. Like I only lag when I run into like brand spanking new chunks, and that's like barely even lag. It's just like a split second. Oop, let me load real quick, and then go ahead. The archives, that's what I was talking about. There's no update to the archives.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to the archives yet.
I'm honestly about to restart my Vintage Story series because I forgot how fun this game is. I can't play it by myself. That's one thing. I can't play.
No, I mean you do have this. You do have this as a server.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you necessarily somebody being on there all the time.
Right.
I would like
But
it
I
to get
can-
more. Like I would really like it to get more popular and get more people in it.
Well, Son does want to try and still like be close talking friends and whatnot. I can ask him to go ahead and try and join.
Here's
You
the
guys
thing.
seem pretty chill.
The one thing is it's like there's chat. The chat from in game goes into the Discord.
Okay.
So it's
And
like
I'll let him.
no.
Right.
I would prefer if you just
go
not
first time.
cursing and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it would mean more to him if you asked him to.
He's been having issues with his PC, so I don't know.
Right. It's because his fans, like his external fans, won't work for some reason.
He's just not plugging him into the right one, or his fans are
Right.
dead. One of the
Right.
two.
That's what. I think it's because he says that there isn't a port for it, but I know there's a port in there since there hasn't been any parts changed.
Yeah, there has to be a port in there.
Yeah, I know that's the case. He said that he sat there trying to look for it, but I don't think he's just looking in the right spot. They're plugged straight into the power thing, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
There might actually be a cord. Now that you mention it, there might actually be a cord that comes from the power supply and goes to the case fans. Yeah, I think that might have been how we had to set it up.
I found a USB to fan adapter on Amazon
Yeah.
for like $12.
Now, there should be there's one. I'm pretty sure that there's a cord that is connected to the power supply that will have one to two plugins for the case fans.
Yeah.
It's possible. I
Okay.
think the case fans might be daisy chained off one another.
Yeah. I'll tell her. I'm not gonna tell Oblivion for you. This isn't me trying to be like, you tell him he's your son, da 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 da. It's that there needs to be more communication, or nothing's gonna ever get better. Because I know, because simple things just like this might help fix your PC or whatever, and show him that, you know, you're there for him. You know what I mean? Just small things like that.
I get you. Are you serious? That's all I got is like 2 pieces?
2 pieces. But one thing is that I know you shouldn't do is like really bring up religion unless he brings it up, because that might break him. You know what I mean? I don't want to tell me that you can't talk to him at all about being faithful or whatever. Just not right now. See what I'm saying?
You gotta be more deft in the way that I talk to him about matters of faith. I understand that.
Right, and I'm saying, and some things you can't just jump straight to faith either. Because that's not what he wants.
I sent him
He's
a,
asking you for-
I sent him a short video. I don't know if he's responded to it or not. He said he was gonna watch it.
Right.
I'm
saying,
it's
when
and that video was specific. Is like I never even looked at it like this.
yeah,
Yeah, it was about Samson.
when sorry, I was trying to explain what you were talking about. The video. Sorry.
Well, the video it was about Samson. We tend to look at Samson as it's about sexual sin. It's about sexual sin. It's about sexual sin. The video was Samson was actually not about sexual sin. Samson was about a dude who wanted a companion so bad that he let it blind him. But this can actually be seen sometimes in the fact that sometimes somebody who is, who is actually faithful, who is actually, following Christ and, trying to make their life better and all of the stuff, or, sometimes there is, somebody who's not been in the faith, who's, like, okay, you know what, I'm tired and I give up because I'm not going to get a girlfriend anytime soon. And then they end up going to church and they, give their life to Christ. And then all of a sudden, somehow, some way, as soon as they end up doing that, all of a sudden the quote unquote love of their life comes along, and they don't believe in Christ, or they're not faithful. It is like, and I don't want to dwell too much into this, because like this could be one of those things that I can't necessarily claim 100%. This is only something that's like, hey, this is it. One way to put it is, this is one of those things that like exist in the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
Okay. As I said, a person just ends up coming to the faith, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they end up coming into the faith, it's like all of a sudden, love of their life, they click perfectly, ends up coming into play, but they don't believe in God.
But is it really all of a sudden though?
I mean, it may not necessarily be all of a sudden. It could be.
Right? No, I'm saying no. What I was getting at was it was just that temptation that drug him right back out.
Yeah, and that's exactly
What they were yearning for forever.
like that's the whole thing. That's exactly what happened to Samson. Samson was simping. Like, seriously. He was trying to hang out with a woman that not only tried to kill, like, didn't just try to kill him once, but for a chick that tried to kill him, or well, his first chick actually did try to get him killed. There's, yeah, something like that. His first chick ended up actually lying on him, not accepting or not respecting his trust. And then, like, his second chick literally tried to kill him. So it's like, sometimes you may think that, you know, you're doing all this thing and it's like God's giving you, I am going to go to sleep, chill. And you can't tell me to go to sleep. You go to sleep. I'm the parent.
Don't tell me to go to sleep.
Just throwing that out there. I am technically the parent when it comes to Dragonfire.
What?
That's Phoenix. That's that is.
Oh, Michael. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, Doc's much?
Well, you have your literal name as your thing, so I don't want to hear it. All right. Anyway, I'm joking. Anyway, well, I was trying to tell you.
Did I crash?
I think you did. Anyway, what I was trying to tell you about Oblivion was he doesn't exactly immediately want a solution through faith. Sometimes he just wants your opinion or just you to sit and listen and to just like be there.
And I'm trying.
Right. They don't want you to immediately understand, because what you might understand is completely different from what they understand of it.
Okay, but also if you're going to talk to him and you're going to say this, he has to understand. Like, he has to understand me.
Right. I'm not saying
Right.
that he's not in the wrong at all.
I imagine this, okay? If a person came in and looked at you and say, and starts going off the wall about the sky is green and the grass is blue,
Right.
okay? And
Let me give a better example. Just a flat earther.
okay, exactly. It is. That's actually a really good example.
Because they don't want to sit and listen to anybody else's opinion and how they're understanding of it.
Exactly.
They're purposely being ignorant.
Exactly. And I'm sorry,
Right.
but
Don't need to be sorry to me.
I can't necessarily say that I can do that. I'm
Right.
blunt. Like, I'm not perfect. I never said that I was.
Right.
Right.
I'm saying sometimes
And-
people need one.
And when something or someone says something that is obviously ignorant,
Yes. When I say purposely ignorant.
or
because
yeah,
you're not
okay,
one.
purposefully ignorant, I can't necessarily say that I'm not going to rebut that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
I
going to
never said
dispute
that. It was
that.
wrong for you to rebut at all. Oblivion's hard-headed.
Yeah, I know.
Believe
That's
you
yeah.
me,
The bad part is the kid reminds me
You-
of me.
Yeah, you're both two bulls. You're both two bulls just sitting there butting heads.
I'm a crab, a peach.
No. When you're talking to Oblivion, you're both two bulls butting heads.
And that's sometimes one of the issues is, yeah, maybe maybe that's what I need is I need you to come in and like be the mediator.
I need to be the guy with the little red cloth. Just oh.
Or just be the mediator, you know? Like
Right. And I've tried to do that before, but he never wanted to listen. Anyway, not sitting there. This isn't here to say.
but yeah, I know what you
Say
mean. I
what's
know
going
what you're saying. I will
The
do
whole
my
point I was
best
getting at
to
was-
kind of chill a little bit.
The whole point was you don't need to chill. No, neither of you needs to exactly chill. You both just need to sit and understand and be open to what the other person's saying.
Right, I know, but
Especially him.
I can be open to what he's saying. In fact,
Right.
I tend to be open about what he's saying. He just tends to repeat
Not-
himself over and over and over and over and over and over again, and he never
Right,
really
He's not taking
ends up
your
getting
input.
to a point.
Yeah, he's not taking your input. That's what I'm saying.
And
You
it's
got to talk to him and get him to understand that sometimes when you're conversating, you need to sit, take the other person's point, and then build off that. That's how a conversation goes. That's how, like an argumentative essay that you've done in high school, right? You usually have to give the other person's point, like give the opposite opinion of what you're trying to say, and then say their point and say that you understand their point, but this could be the better whatever. You see what I'm saying?
is also that could be a debate. And I don't like to be a debate. I honestly don't like to debate. I feel like when I try to debate, I can very easily and very quickly turn it into an argument. So,
Right.
like, I
just
don't
give-
like to debate.
Yeah, I was just given an example. None of your situations have to be a debate. Right. None of them do. All what not gonna say what needs to happen is like you to do your grown man. Right.
How about this? Okay. We will be.
I'm not trying to sound rude.
No, you're
Can I
you
get
just
what
you
I'm
keep on saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You're repeating yourself. If what you were going to say is going to be something different, I'll let you finish.
What I was saying before that was that he needs to be more understanding. I'm understanding you're being understanding. He needs to start understanding. The way for that to happen is just sit and talk, not talk about anything controversial or any of the issue. Just
Okay.
sit and talk and let the conversation move forward.
Now, what I was going to say,
Right.
I am approaching things with a little bit less gusto. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm trying. Now, if he wants to pull this and if he wants to actually get into the discussion about some of the beliefs that he's had lately about me being a figment of his imagination, if like he wants to get into that kind of discussion, I'm sorry, but it's the person that I am. I'll tear it apart.
You have every right to do so.
Just like, for instance, and this goes for anybody out there, if somebody comes in trying to convince me that Islam is the only right religion, I'm going to tear it apart. That is, I'd say, my flaw when it comes to, not psychological, but theological issues. I am very passionate. I'm very strong-willed. And I'm actually very knowledgeable. Okay. One of the things that we've discussed in detail was the idea of the King James. Okay. God's not going to give you a trophy at the Great White Throne because you stuck on the King James. Hold it right there, cowboy. Oh no, you got me. I've read the entire thing from Genesis 1 to Revelation 21. I've done some very deep discussion. I'm actually working on hopefully becoming an ordained minister. I can pull out the big words like exegesis and define them, hermeneutics, define them, eschatology, define it, So I can tell you the differences between all other religions and Christianity. Like why is Christianity different versus every other religion out there? It is, especially on stream, like it is kind of my job to know what I'm talking about. So but unless he brings it up, I'm not going to dive into it. I'll give you that one. Okay. I know that I need to be a little bit more careful. Yes, I'm just going to ignore you shooting. I know that I need to be a little bit more careful. I need to sometimes maybe tiptoe around the eggshells instead of just coming into the room stomping. But it's not all right. I know what you're saying. And
my whole point of that was just simply saying to that he needs to get his head out of his butt.
Yep.
And actually trying to understand your point.
Well, it's not very easy when his mom's been filling his head through. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything bad about his mom, but his mom doesn't believe either. So there's
Right.
I'm trying to understand, and maybe asking her questions, not necessarily getting this right answer. There's a price on your head, I got to take you in. You in what army?
He has a giant on his side.
Who, Dragon? Dragonfire, aka Phoenix.
No,
That is.
you.
I'm going
So
to.
you have a giant on your side.
I'm a bounty
Me,
hunter.
I'm the
Can
giant.
we give him a nickname?
You poop.
I want to. Yeah, I want to try to. How do I give a nickname? No, there's not a KJV only. It's we're just kind of discussing like various things. That's what happens when you jump in and out of chat. You are not Arthur Morgan. You're
Get that out of here. Get
yeah,
that out of here.
you're not. I thought you could.
I get it. I get that with the KGB thing because my church only does KGB, as you know.
I mean, my church does mostly KJV.
I'm saying. My earbud just died. Of course it did. Let me put it as I got Bluetooth, buddy. Give it like 2 seconds.
One eternity later.
Hello?
I don't know how to do that. Anyway. Yeah, I know. One eternity later. Anyway. It's after midnight. I need to get some sleep, guys. Ew. I'm gonna call it here. I'm known as the legendary Phoenix Hunter.
You can't exactly hunt a phoenix. They always rise from the ashes.
I'm gonna call it here. I'm going to get some sleep.
And how dare you kill such a cool bird?
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not too bad. What about Phoenix the Dragon Hunter? That could be an idea. Let's go.
Jate. Do you still watch Jate live?
Yeah, I've watched Jate. We're gonna go another vintage story streamer that's been in our community a couple of times.
Cool.
Oh well, we got a lot of people on right now. As always, man, Blazing Wolf is playing Honky. Blazing Wolf is playing Honkai. Oh, nice.
I'm trying to think of one for Solar.
What do you mean?
Because Solar is space, a nickname for Solar. Like Shape Solar.
That is your nickname, Solar.
Well, right, but it's gotta have something cool.
Should probably take some.
Solar the Star Eater. There you go.
I'm going to Red Dead. I'm going to a Red Dead main.
What?
Manny.
What do you mean, yeah, no? What do you mean you disagree?
Manny, not
Solar
the best
the
of all.
Star Eater?
Alright.
Solar the Star Eater is the
Y'all
greatest-
can y'all can argue off stream. Just take it to the Discord.
Okay. I'm actually hopping off here. It is midnight. I
Yeah.
have school in about.
I
7
got
hours.
work. So
Actually-
I'm gonna
actually,
we're gonna
Probably
drop
get some Jedi.
some. We're gonna go over and say hello, bring love to Varric. Varric Rizzle,
Ugh.
not rare raid,
Night, fellas.
but thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
I do appreciate it.
Need anything else from me?
Got a raid from
Being on this
Mad
board.
Mama's Farm. We ended up getting a follow from Norwesty. Shorter stream tonight, but I'm tired. I need sleep, and
This is a short stream. 3 hours is not short, bud.
when I normally do 5 to 6, yes, it is.
3 hours is my long stream.
But I thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. We're gonna go over and give Varric Rizzle some love.
See.
There are a total of 4 different raid calls that you can grab there. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Until next time, this is Donnie Dreams saying, God bless. Over and out.